Are the Bowflex Selecttech 552 adjustable dumbbells worth the purchase? I'm going to help you answer that in this review. I'm going to go over the price, talk about performance, and answer if these can really replace a gym. Then I'll go over convenience and finally give my verdict on if these are a good buy. Price. The dumbbells themselves with the adjustable weights and the base, MSRPs for $350. The stand, which is holding these up, which you don't need, but is designed for convenience, MSRPs for $170. Elephant in the room, everyone wants to work out from home now, so there are shortages in supply, which means that the prices are going up and they're fluctuating. So it's gonna be pretty hard to find these new at these price points. But I have put Amazon links in the description so that you can see current prices. For the money, you get a set, so 2 adjustable dumbbells that can be adjusted with this dial all the way from 5 to 52.5 pounds. There's dials on both sides of each dumbbell so that you can match up the weight. I'll talk about this adjustment mechanism and the durability of these later in this review. To save money, skipping on the stand is probably the best choice. But let's get into the performance and if these dumbbells are even good enough to replace a conventional gym. Now, can this dumbbell set replace a gym? Absolutely, yes, it can replace a gym. Where I live, the initiation fee for a gym membership is $350. The same price as these dumbbells, that's OD. You can do dumbbell presses, squats, deadlifts, curls, calf raises, lunges. You can even do some ab exercises, but using a pull-up bar or just going the fully calisthenics route for your abs and obliques is probably better and easier than using dumbbells. Once I finish my review of the pull-up bar that I've been using, I'll go ahead and link that as well. But yes, you can absolutely make a complete full body transformation just using dumbbells. For most exercises, the amount of weight that you get here is going to be sufficient for about a year, but for some of the larger muscle groups like your chest and your legs, you might need more weight a little bit faster. Bowflex does offer a 90-pound variant, but another thing you can do is get some cheap resistance bands. You can get them for like $10 or $20 depending on how thick you get, and these can increase how much the weight feels while you're doing your exercises by like all the way up to like 45 pounds, especially with this really thick one. And I can go ahead and link some really good resistance bands that you can pick up in the description. Now, convenience. Convenience is the main selling point for these adjustable dumbbells. You can put them pretty much anywhere in the house, and it replaces an entire rack of dumbbells that would take up way more space and will cost way more money. You can switch up the weights with the dials that are on both sides. It starts at 5 pounds and then goes up in increments of 2.5 pounds. But after you get to 25, it goes up by 5-pound increments until 50. Then you can go up to 52.5. I thought this might be a big problem doing curls because you're gonna have to keep on making giant increases in weight after hitting 25 pounds. But I realized you can just manually do the same thing by putting the dial to 30 on one side and 25 on the other. It's slightly uneven, but it totals out to 27.5 pounds. The adjustment mechanism that Bowflex uses is basic, but it works. So far, this review has been pretty positive, but there are 2 things that I do not like about this set. Those 2 things are the locking mechanism of the plates and the stand. When you unrack the dumbbells, the remaining plates aren't secured or clicked into place. They're just kind of like chilling there. So it's easy to like accidentally bump them and like you see it just like comes right off and it doesn't click right in. So if you accidentally bump them while you're racking or re-racking, especially if you just got kind of like heavy weight and you're bringing it over and then you accidentally like, kind of like jiggle it in a little bit wrong, or you're pulling a big weight out and it just comes out a little bit wrong, it can just fall over and you won't even know which weight it was that fell over and where to put it back or which direction to put it back. So that's a super annoying design flaw. The stand also does not help in this department. The base of the dumbbells just kind of sits on top and doesn't click into place. You get these weird belts to hold them down, but they still wobble and slide, making it all the more likely to accidentally tip over one of the plates. Also, a warning on durability. If you're doing like dumbbell presses, put some pillows or something on the ground just in case you drop them harder than you want, or the plates can get loose. I was lucky to not ruin one of them when I accidentally dropped one of them when I was failing to complete a rep. So hopefully this warning helps you to avoid that. My verdict is the Bowflex Selecttech 552 adjustable dumbbells are an excellent buy. Skip the stand unless you think you're really gonna need it, but you can get ripped from home just by using these dumbbells. And if you're interested in other home workout equipment reviews, consider subscribing. See you in the next review.